So hello and welcome back. I need to actually get a Gen 3 backdrop done, but I have not managed to do that yet. So until then, we will just go with that one for now. um, Welcome back. We have officially started Generation 3 because Jemmy actually finished everything he needed to do, and we decided last week, well, I decided via random number picker that Balerion will be our focus and he will carry forward our generation. So, we are going to make sure that he completes his teenage aspiration before he ages up, and we're just going to really concentrate on him. We're going to concentrate on the other kids too, but we're going to really make sure that we focus in on Balerion. So let's just jump back into it. All right, it looks like everybody is having meltdowns, actually. Jemmy is doing fine. Bethany is doing fine. Narilka is dramatically crying about life because she is having a mood swing. Poor Alessan is so tense and so desperately in need of fun that I think we are going to let this poor child just play some video games for a little while we still have computer power. But Balerion, other than the fact that he needs to pee and do his homework, is actually doing pretty good. So, Balerion, why don't you use the restroom and go ahead and do your homework. We're going to get rid of this stuff. There we go. Narilka, when you are done crying about the world, you really desperately need a bath. So why don't you take a bath? And Balerion is going to do his homework. Narilka, after your bath, you can go ahead and do your homework. And if a lesson actually gets to the point where he is maybe not absolutely miserable, he can do his homework. Bethany, before you go do anything else, add some birthday candles to that cake, please. And then you can go ahead and go to the bathroom. Valerian, how you doing, my dude? You gonna do your homework? No, not push-ups. It's homework time. You know, I just got done doing the live of my other Sims file, my 100 baby challenge, and none of the Sims are actually listening to me and doing what I want them to do. And I noticed that on that file too. It's a little bit frustrating. All right. Jemmy is doing really good. He wants to have another kid. I don't think unless you do that on your own, I am going to let you do that. Like, I'm not going to tell him that he has to. If he and Bethany do their own thing and make more babies, that is not on me. But Balerion is getting his homework done. Alessan, how are you doing, my dude? Your fun is actually up enough that you can go ahead and why don't you have a garden salad? That will get you a skill. Then you can go ahead and use the restroom and get that homework done. Narilka is still feeling very sad, very moody. It's time to wear black. I'm sad because I'm sad. You wouldn't understand. Nobody would understand. Oh my gosh, that is a drama queen. Jemmy, why don't you come over here, try to cheer her up, and then help her with her homework. Tell her things will be okay. You know, you're just having a little bit of a mood swing. You'll be okay. You didn't get picked as the heir, but it's okay. She's like, is it really, Dad? Is it really okay? Yes. Yes, it is. All right. How is our wonderful heir doing? He is actually doing pretty good. I think he's going to be a lot more social in school. If you've read the McCaffrey books, you will remember that Valerian actually is the social butterfly. He is the one that flitted from where to where, from hold to hold, until he was finally snagged and fell for, what is her name again? Okalina, who is a queen Dragonrider and just happens to be Book a Lesson's little sister. And Valerian has completed his homework. And somebody is here, and Valerian is our social butterfly. So you know what? Why don't you invite Ishmael Pancakes inside and give a friendly introduction? And Bethany just knitted something. How is our sad girl doing? She is now feeling confident and good. But has she finished her homework? Yes, she did. Very good. Good job, Narilka. Why don't you do some extra credit? And then, you know, we will let you maybe meditate or something. Valerian, can you do extra credit? No? That's all right. You know what you can do? You can do a friendly introduction like I told you to do. Oh, Ishmael Pancakes is sad. We're going to have to try and cheer him up.
Dag dag.
Oh, dag dag. Well, that kind of worked. You know, why don't you give him a pep talk? Tell him that life is not so sad. Very good. Oh, and Valerian has now charisma skill, which I think he will definitely need to max out. So, alright, we're going to let these guys finish up their homework and send them off to bed, and we will rejoin them in the morning. Alright, it is the next morning. Valerian is hungry and needs a little bit of fun. So, you know what, Valerian, why don't you cook some eggs and toast for the family? He's feeling a little bit flirty. This is not surprising, given the fact that we did base him on the Valerian from the books. So he does have the flirty trait. Jemmy's going to be cleaning up. Bethany is outside working on some painting, and then we're going to have her go ahead and probably... Oh, actually, everything is doing all right. You know what, though? Let's go ahead and do some fertilizing of these crops. Get that out of the way. There we go. And Valerian has a new skill in cooking. He is not doing amazing right now, but you know, whose first cooking effort ever goes perfectly well? He has acquired the cooking skill, though, and we are very proud of him. And you know, once he makes breakfast for the family, I think we are going to let him go ahead and call them to a meal. Valerian, why don't you, or, well, Jemmy, why don't you call everybody to the meal? There we go. Tell everybody it is time to eat. Get up, family. Maybe they'll actually get up here soon. You know what? As soon as you get up, why don't you grab a serving, Narilka, and a lesson. You also could really need some food once you get up. And Valerian is feeling good, feeling fancy-free. He does need a little bit of fun, but you know what? Let's ask your dad about his day. Be like, hey, Dad, how do you like this food? I cooked it just for you. Jemmy's like, well, I think I've had better, but you know what? You did all you could, son. Narilka is up and enjoying her day. Valerian's stomach is full, and he is having a wonderful time socializing with his family. Narilka is feeling a bit sore. I don't know when she was working out, but she's feeling a bit sore from a workout. So, you know, I think she'll be okay. Is Alessan planning on getting up this morning? You know, my dude, if you want to actually be able to eat before you go to school, you definitely need to go ahead and get up and eat. Good morning, Alessan. They're doing fantastic. Bethany's doing pretty good here. I guess once she is done with that, she should probably finish that painting she started. And I will put away this food. Everybody can just kind of do their own thing until school starts. Also, I think we are definitely going to be going out to more places with Balerion because he wants to be friends with everybody. So he's going to have to get to know a lot of people to do that. But until then, we're just going to kind of make sure everybody is doing good. All of our crops are looking amazing. I am very pleased with them. Bethany, once you are done with that painting, why don't you go sell those crops? Everybody else is just kind of hanging out, doing their own thing. She is still feeling sore, but she's also going fishing. Go Narilka. You can do it. Alessan, how are you doing fun-wise? You know what? You were having a lot of fun doing guitar last night, so why don't you do that? Jemmy, do you have work today? Oh, and we donated a hat, so that is good. Yes, he does have work in 8 hours. Well, you know what? Until then, why don't you... No, those are fully upgraded. Oh, this one could use some massage controls. So why don't you go upgrade that bed? We definitely want to make sure that he gets everything in this house upgraded so it doesn't break for the next generation. And yeah, we will rejoin the family once they are back from school. Alright, it looks like the kids are home from school. Narilka has got A's. Balerion is doing satisfactory. He could use a little bit more effort. And Alessan is also an A student. They are doing absolutely fantastic. And Jemmy is going to help out his classmates. Looks like the boys are absolutely disgustingly filthy, though. So, you know what? We are going to... Let's see. Alessan, why don't you go take a bath? Balerion, you also reek, so why don't you take a bath? Stop turning up the music so loud, you silly, silly child. Oh, he's very sad because it is time to wear black. Balerion is having a mood swing. Narilka, on the other hand, is absolutely feeling great. She's going to play a few games, and then she's going to do her homework. I think Balerion, since he is feeling so sad, once he is done with his bath time, let's see here. Alessan is going to get some food, and then we are going to have him do his homework. Narilka is going to do the dishes, and then she is going to do her homework. But Balerion, once he gets done with his bath, you know what, my dude? Why don't we go someplace? Yeah, you're feeling pretty sad. You're not feeling the greatest. So let's go by ourselves and see if we can meet some new friends. Let's take him... You know what? Let's go someplace. You know, maybe we could go... Let's go meet your Uncle Ian. Let us go and meet Uncle Ian, because I don't think he knows Uncle Ian. So we are going to go meet Uncle Ian Teen. You know, and there he is. Why don't you give yourself a friendly introduction and be like, "Hi, I am your nephew Balerion. We are like, totally wonderful. Ask him for advice. Be like, you know, Dad and Mom, they just don't always understand me. Been having a day, you know. Maybe let's not yell at him. Let's talk about how hot it is outside. Be like, you know, it's a really hot day. Also, he has now introduced himself to 2 of the 10 people he needs to introduce himself to. He's feeling a little bit sleepy, but you know, I think we can get over that. Maybe we can check and see. Maybe let's open up the rewards store and see if we can maybe fix that. Do we have enough points to get some instant sleep? Fear be gone. Sleep replacement. We have just enough points to get that. So let's go ahead and get that. Because we need to have a good day. You know, let's drink this sleep replacement potion. We'll work on the mood by ourselves, but there's somebody else just walking on by. So we're going to take a swig of sleep replacement because we do need to get homework done too. But you know, once we drink that, let's go introduce ourselves to Miss Dinah. We don't know her, but we will soon. Hopefully he'll actually drink that sleep replacement at some point. Whoop, sorry about that. Just totally doing things crazy here. Alright, he finally drank the sleep replacement. Now he just desperately needs fun. Well, you know what? Let's have a deep conversation. Maybe ask if we can come in. Knock on that door. See if your Uncle Ian will let you in and use his restroom. He's feeling so sad. Oh, there is not much in this place. Did I actually put anything in here? Oh, poor Ian Teen. I don't know if I actually did any decorating in this place. I don't think I did. Well, you know what? That didn't work. So we're going to travel again and go someplace that might actually have a bathroom that's not home, and we can meet a few more people. So we're going to travel by ourselves. Maybe go someplace and get a meal. So let's go to the Salty Paws Saloon. We will totally go out. He can do his homework out in public, maybe meet a few people, and, you know, just have a little bit of fun. Alright, here we are at the Salty Paws Saloon, where Balerion is going to use the restroom and then introduce himself to Beatriz. So once he is done with the restroom, we will come back and see how he does on meeting a new friend. Well, Balerion was in the bathroom. It looks like this place is filling up fast. Jemmy is home from work. That is fantastic. Hopefully everybody will take care of their needs. But Balerion, stop crying and moping upstairs. Come downstairs and introduce yourselves to these people. Give a few friendly introductions. Get to know a few new people in town. We'll just say maybe these are other Dragonriders, other people that he needs to get to know. He needs to do some networking. And we're going to keep checking on this. He has now introduced himself to 4 people. Let's go ahead and introduce yourself to that gentleman right there. And then we are going to do our homework. And then we will take him home, and that is, I think, where we're going to leave it today, with Balerion getting to know everybody. He is working, getting things done. We'll take him home, get him some food before it gets too very late, but I think he's having a good time. You know, he has to be a little bit more social than everybody else because he is a very social character in the books. You know, Marita is one of those really good books. If you've never read it, you totally should. If you don't want to read it, you can listen to me read it to you. It's on one of my playlists. I've read so many books now, I couldn't exactly tell you which one, but if you go to my playlist page, it is 1,000% there. And it's a fantastic book. It's one of those that I started reading because of the whole the Rona that was going around, and there were a few similarities that I was thinking of, and I was like, oh, you know what I should do? I should read Marita. And then I decided to start reading out loud on my channel, and that was one of many that I read. So, which is what indirectly got me deciding to do this entire Sims series. Not really sure that I'm doing more than kind of following the spirit of the books. It's kind of hard to follow the letter of the books in The Sims where we don't actually have dragons, but you know, we'll just imagine that the dragons are there. But, Valerian, if you would ever actually finish your homework, maybe one of these people, why don't you ask her for some help with your homework? Be like, I could use a little bit of help getting this homework done. She's like, no, I'm going home and I'm going to bed. Oh, he is feeling tense. He could use a little bit of fun, but you know, sometimes you gotta knuckle down, get your homework done, then maybe do a friendly introduction to this lovely lady here. I think you're almost done with that homework. He's like, hello, I am a tense boy, but I am very, very polite. Miss Luna. You know, it's 11:30 at night. He's definitely going to have to go home and go to bed soon, but you know, we need to get him... Maybe he can order some chips? We'll let him get, oh, go ahead and get some fish and chips. Get something to actually eat. Keep socializing, and then when we take him home, we will go to bed. It looks like everybody's doing good. They are all caring for themselves. Very good. Hopefully nobody's doing anything stupid, because you never know with the Sims. They're a little bit ridiculous. Alright. Oh, she did. She came back. Miss Janine came back to help with homework. That was very nice. Hopefully he will be done with his homework soon, because I don't think I've ever seen a character take that long to do their homework. Very good, he is done. Good job, Valerian. Why don't you go ahead and get something to eat? Oh, he's so mad. But you know what? It'll be alright. Go get something to eat, and then we will take him home. I think he had a very successful day. On his aspiration, he has made it to 6 of the 10 people that he needs to introduce himself in order to be a friend of the entire world. So once he is done with that, we're going to take him home. We're going to get him to bed. In fact, I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and we are going to switch over to Narilka. We'll leave Valerian over there eating his food so we can make sure everybody back at the house is actually ready for school tomorrow. So, Narilka, are you actually done with your homework? No. Alright, nobody listens to me. Nobody did what they were supposed to do, so you do your homework. Did you do your homework? No, you didn't do your homework either. These kids, I'm telling you. Let's bring Valerian home. I don't know what I am going to do with these kids. Jemmy, before you do anything like going to bed, you need to repair that because your kids broke it. Our other two are doing all right. Valerian, you know what? It is 1 o'clock in the morning. You need to go to sleep. Norilka, you need to go to sleep. And Alessin, you also need to go to sleep. All right, we are going to sort this all out next episode. We're going to get these kids figured out, but it's okay. They're both A students. If they don't make it 100%, they will be fine. But until next week, when we will work more on Valerian's aspiration, leave me a thumbs up if you don't mind. It always makes me smile. And next week, we will keep on working on Mr. Valerian to make him the most social, amazing Dragonrider that has ever been seen. But until then, have a good one. See you later.